Alrighty, so a lot of people like this show, 13 Reasons Why. Well, let me tell you something. I got 13 reasons why I'm going to kill myself, and they're all in these episodes. Alright, let's start with the first episode. Now, this first episode's obviously a setup episode, as most first episodes obviously fucking are. And the setup is stupid, and it is weak, and none of the characters make any fucking sense. Because, look at it like this. Our main character is Clay. We're going to be following him, trying to figure out why Hannah killed herself. That's pretty much our side of the story. I mean, everybody in the universe knows that she killed herself, but they don't exactly know, like, the reasons why, even though, like, it should be fucking obvious because it was happening in the fucking school. But I'm not on that part, even though, you know, it's very... Let me guess. The picture... Oh, we'll get into that. But, yeah, this show sucked. From the very first 5 minutes, the show sucked. I was watching it with one of my friends. We were watching Dear White People, and I decided to turn that off because I didn't think it was, like, you know, funny at all. But it was 10 times funnier than 13 Reasons Why. And when I say funny, I mean making fun funny. Like, making fun of the show. Like, making fun of 13 Reasons Why is so fucking easy and so fucking tedious that at one point I just threw my hands up and I was like, let's see how this fucking fuck fair goes. But anyway, so... just to cut through the fat, he finds a bunch of tapes and steals a Walkman and freaking starts listening to them, and the tapes tell him where to go and shit, and it's this whole stupid hipster bullshit. It's 100% hipster bullshit. I'm sorry, it fucking is. But we learn a little bit about Hannah. Now, in my opinion, Hannah is a good example of the normal American girl. From the wise words of of a character who's I haven't really seen since the first episode, but I've only seen the first 2 episodes, so you can't really blame me. But there's this chick, because Hannah and Clay become friends and stuff because they're cool and they like the same stuff. It's kind of setting up that like they'd be together, but as far as I know, they don't. And here's the thing, like, they go to this party and it's all good, and this blonde haired chick comes up. And she's like, oh, so you like Hannah? And he's like, yeah, I do. And the chick's like, you know, you're a real prize. You're really someone that a girl could really like, you know, you're a keeper. And he's like, oh, well, you think Hannah's going to want to keep me? And the chick is like, no, she has a horrible taste in men. So this is already setting up, like, the suicide. And then we see the dumbasses, like, rolling around on the motherfucking ground outside, so we already know who's gonna be the catalyst of this shit. Dumb shit football player number 3. Okay? Ooh, another fucking football player. And this was stupid because, like, they show a scene where her and the football player are making out, and they may have done more shit, or it may have just been in the mind of the kid, or of the main character, Clay. But in my mind, yeah, she did shit. Who the owned up to it? So you got fingered on a fucking slide. You know what? Deal with it. That's part of fucking high school. You know how many chicks I knew back when in high school that were blowing dudes in the fucking locker room, but the moment you bring it up, it's all like, oh, fuck you! You ain't doing this, you ain't doing that. It's the fucking truth. And if you can't fucking live with it, then maybe you shouldn't be out there fucking doing it. I'm fucking sorry, but if some guy comes up to you and is like, making it, well, although if you're in high school and you're on my fucking profile, maybe you should get the fuck off, because that's kind of fucking weird. But if you're in high school, or even in college, and some dude comes over and, like, you like him and you're making out and shit, and he's already taking pictures of you coming down a fucking slide, maybe it's good to have your, like, legs crossed as you're going down the fucking slide, or don't go down the slide at fucking all. Like, I'm sorry that they put this in for a fucking story point, but I'm sorry, that's what fucking happens. And because fucking you did that, not saying that it wasn't, like, wrong for you to go out there and try to find a dude and shit, but the fact that fucking you let it get to you is, like, it's your fucking fault. Like, you didn't have to kiss him even though you're like, this is my first kiss. What about fucking Clay? You had more in common with him, but no. No, and this is what it goes with the average American girl, because, you know, instead of going with somebody who's actually good for you, who actually likes you, who actually likes spending time with you, you rather go out with this dumbass who just wants one thing. But anyway, fucking, so yeah, like, this Clay motherfucker, not Clay, sorry, this Justin motherfucker, the football player, he shows his friends the picture, and it's like already like, okay, dude, so this is your fault. Because this is the funny thing, because the Justin character comes up to Clay in the beginning, like the first 5 minutes, when Clay's like looking at Hannah's locker. And he's like, what are you doing, bro? Why are you looking at that, bro? If anything, Clay should have been in Justin's position, where, you know, something happened between him and Hannah, which caused her to have go and commit suicide. But Clay really doesn't do anything. Like, there's even a scene where they're outside talking at their job at a movie theater, and like, she straight up is like, so would you think I would be like good enough if I was as pretty as my friend Jessica? And he blatantly says, you don't have to live up to that beauty standard. You're special in your own way. And she turns it around on him, and it's like, oh, so you're calling me retarded, and walks away. It's like, bitch, this man cares for you. This motherfucking man cares for you, and he calls you fucking special. And the first thing that goes to your goddamn mind is that you're fucking retarded. You deserve to fucking die. You honestly do. You put yourself in bad positions, with people who are fucking toxic. And you want to go out there like, oh, well, these are 13 reasons why I killed myself. And you, Clay, you have to figure it out. Fuck you, Hannah. Straight fuck you. You're a piece of shit. Actually, almost everybody in that show is a piece of fucking shit. Clay, he's just a dumbass who fucking is like, oh, maybe if I helped Hannah, could have fucking blah, blah, blah. Okay, here's the thing. Hannah blew you the fuck off. She blew you off when she started dating fucking Justin, and she blew you off when she started hanging out with Jessica and Alex. So don't even come at me and say that fucking, oh, well, you know, she just made a bunch of bad choices. Yeah, she made a bunch of bad choices, and then she relied on Clay to fucking hold her the fuck up. And I'm fucking sorry, but when you're forced to actually live with, to deal with somebody that you actually love, their bullshit, eventually it's going to crack. And you're going to be like, no, I'm done trying to help you. All you do is use me as a sympathetic sponge. That is it. I am nothing but an emotional sponge to you that you can lay all your emotions on, but when it's my turn to lay my emotions, you're nowhere to be fucking found. Fuck you, Hannah Baker, whatever the fuck her fucking name was. Fuck her. She's a horrible person and she deserved to die. But if you like this review, prepare for 3 and 4 tomorrow night after work. See you at the same time, same place, and subscribe to my YouTube, Sasha of the Dead, if you want more. Also, go check out my band page, where you'll find not only our show listings, but also you can go to our, what do you call it? Our band, our Indiegogo, and pledge to help our album get out there.
I've changed up how I'm going to do this. I'm just going to make a video after every episode. So expect like some by myself and expect like a person in this general area. But episode 3 wasn't that bad. And you want to know why it wasn't that bad? Because they focused on the characters who were still fucking alive. Because pretty much what we're already setting up, we already have Clay, who is our main character, and now we're getting the introduction of Bryce, who, in my opinion, is not the antagonist, but the pre-antagonist, the antagonist being Justin, because he's obviously done some shitty things. And if I could just throw it out there, I think he raped her. Yeah, I think they're just going to go with that. I think that it's going to come down to Clay and her had sex, and then the next night she got raped and probably humiliated because she had sex with Clay. And she killed herself. Because in this episode, the character of Alex and Clay, have this little talk where, at one point he's like, I killed her, and you killed her, and Jessica killed her, and Justin killed her, and it's blah, blah, blah. And I know what they're saying. I'm not, saying that, I know what he's saying, because they all, in a way, wore her down. I don't know what Clay did. I honestly don't know what fucking Clay did. All we know is that they had sex. That's it. Yeah. My favorite character is Tony, though. We got to see Tony beat up a guy. We don't get why, but he beat up a dude. And Tony's my man. All right, Tony. Seems like he doesn't even have any stake in this. Apparently, he's not on the tape, so we don't know why he's doing it. But in my opinion, he's probably doing it because he's a good fucking person, and he's just sick of seeing because he probably knows. He probably because they revealed that his sister was on that list or some shit like that, and I can probably or his cousin or some shit, but I don't know. I can see him being the guardian angel in a way. He's he's the Batman. That's the best way I can say it. He's the Batman of the group for this show. He's the Batman. He's the guy that knows. He's in the shadows, in the dark. He's nefarious. Well, okay, maybe not the Batman. Maybe the Jason Todd, but you get what I'm trying to say. But yeah, this episode wasn't that bad because it didn't have Hannah in it. Of course, we had to end with, Clay because he went out drinking because, Bryce and Justin were trying to be like, you better not be telling no one, bitch. Tony, though, okay, if I was in Clay's position and I looked back and I saw Tony, I would have took that 40 and smashed it on the ground and been like, you know what? Do it. I got my boy Tony back here. I may be small and weak and may not be able to take on all of you. But my boy Tony, I stand with my boy Tony. Okay, that's what I would have done personally. Because, one, I don't drink, because I find drinking to be very, not going to get into that. But, yeah, this was a good episode. Not the best. But the best one out there so far that I've seen, so take from that what you want.
My video because you're a robot. Comment your stupid shit. And subscribe because daddy fucking loves you, baby. Links are in the description below if you'd like to follow me on Facebook or maybe on Twitter. Hope to see you there.